Just
Wow.
get
So,
things
do you
right.
want the good news or the bad news?
Um, let's go with the good news.
Their AC is super low. You hit with the last two.
Aw.
The bad news.
The bad news is they have a decent amount of health. Um, so I think that what happens here is you. Oh wait, I gotta make them part of that thing. Them to the thing. Oop. Oop. Yeah. So what's how much is that? Oh, you actually do end up. Like you pick one up and you throw him against the wall and he crushes and kind of falls and you bat another one and it kind of like blocks it and then a couple of them are busy, they can't like assault you, but probably like half of them like run at you to engage with you. The others are like, have to not drop boiling oil all over themselves. But yeah, you're able to take one out, no problem. Anything else from Farron?
I'm a raging monkey.
Okay, good. Good. Thanks, Harambe.
I just beat on my chest and give out a loud roar. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Has Kree seen me in this form before?
Yes. Yeah, he totally has. I'm fairly certain. However, Kree, we jump over to you / Noct. You are in the middle of how we understand like the mass combat to kind of work, as it was previously. So you could just start brawling away, but you know that like you individually are not going to kill enough of the thugs to really like make a huge dent in them. It's going to be mostly up to your dude, so you got to find other ways to kind of affect the outcome of the battle. So what do you think Noct would do in that situation? I mean, it probably is good for him to just beat away at stuff, but maybe he's got something he could do. Like, maybe he tries and climbs the gate, or climbs the walls, right? Like, that's a thing that you could do at this point.
So that was actually the question, is how tall are these gates?
Yeah, so the walls, as I've described them previously, are about 30 feet high. And they run the length of the entire city. So, yeah, Noct could like, try and jump up and start scaling them for sure.
So that is absolutely his decision.
Yeah.
Except it's actually not. Never mind. Noct happens to be very good at something else. That
he sure
rock.
is. He sure is.
Yeah, he sure is.
I was waiting for it. I was gonna see if it clicked.
So yeah, he's just gonna do what he does and just start eating the wall. Because that's what Noct does. So he's actually going to try and make it easier for my fellow lizard men to try and climb this wall and make sort of grips, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you want to like scale the wall and also like rip parts out of it so it's easier for everybody else behind you to do it. Yeah?
Like a preformed ladder.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't need to build ladders when we can just make them out of the stone. Cool. Absolutely. So I think definitely some kind of roll for Noct here. Probably just an athletics, just to not die.
Yeah.
Beautiful. No problem. So yeah, Noct, he digs his claws in and begins like making his way up, and he's digging like with his little horn on his face. He's like, he digs out little handholds for everybody to come up behind you. Now it's only one path, right? So it's going to accelerate a little bit, but he also probably somebody probably tries to like lean over the wall and throw a rock on your head or whatever, and you just like snipe him and he just falls. Noct probably sweeps some dude with his tail off of the wall. No big deal.
Cool. And as soon as we're over, we'll see just how thick it is. Maybe Noct will just dig through it.
Today I learned that Noct is devastator.
Noct is devastator.
So it's Hannibal's turn. Are you still there? Okay, good. He's in chat. But not here. So Hannibal wants to end this as quickly as possible. This has been Hannibal's... Oh.
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I do need the mic. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Hex on this motherfucker
Yeah, absolutely.
with my first level spell slot,
Yep.
and I'm gonna give him disadvantage on strength checks. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him twice because I'm still level 10, right?
Yep. You are still level 10.
All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him twice then. Shika plow.
I timed it almost perfectly. You critical on the first one, and then critically missed on the second one.
Dang. All right, how much is that critical for?
It looks like 15 damage.
You should be adding a hex, by the way, Jordan.
Oh right, gotta roll the hex on it.
So just roll 2d6.
Yeah, I have Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I see that now. Slash roll 2d6.
Well, the second one missed, isn't just a 1d6.
Oh yeah, so we'll take the 5.
It's a
Sorry.
crit.
Yeah,
No,
but if
I
it's a crit.
Oh
So-
yeah,
Oh,
good
right.
point. Good point.
That's why I said 2d6.
I can
So
do
that's so it's a total of 23 damage to the beast.
20.
23.
Oh, that's fairly low.
Yeah,
I mean-
you didn't roll the highest.
I mean, it's like,
Jordan.
alright.
But yeah, so you strike the beast and kind of like bounces, and he like kind of takes a step backwards and kind of looks at you and just shakes his head almost disapprovingly, Hannibal, when you do that.
You want at me? Get through my shields.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh, wait, hold on, real quick. One
Yeah.
thing. I draw my rod.
Yeah, good call. All right, Morella, it's your turn.
Oh, man. The hell am I gonna do here? God damn it.
I think as Robert Downey Jr. would say best in Tropic Thunder, survive.
God damn it. I love that movie so much, too.
It's fucking great.
Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So yeah, let's just do this little shindig.
All right, sacred weapon.
Yep.
So your weapon ignites with holy light, right?
Oh yeah, my spear. It becomes a beacon, essentially. A big
Yeah.
giant torchy light beacon, essentially.
Ooh.
And so I'll spend that. And I'm going to spend as a bonus action. Still a better healer than Baron.
Lol.
Always and forever.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, and I'm essentially going essentially just spending this turn to prepare for the next onslaught of incoming attacks.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. All right. Kree, move over to you. So you're probably about like halfway up the wall now. But you know, you have range stuff, right? You could do stuff from afar if you wanted to.
Or I can take the better option and jump off of Nock's head onto the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. You could jump off of Knocked onto the wall. So we see you like you unstrap, you crawl up. Knock like stretches out his full length, and you want to just like leap up and grab onto the wall. It's gonna be a roll, obviously. I think athletics or acrobatics here, depending on how you want to play it.
Well, Kree is a very acrobatic person. He likes to do his flips. Terribly, of course.
Yeah. So roll me a dexterity saving throw.
oh boy.
Perhaps should have used inspiration.
There we go.
Okay. So I think you slip and you fall. You don't take any damage. You pass your dex saving throw, and I think you like grab onto a handhold and Noct has to like, and this is gonna spend your turn doing this, right? Noct has to like move his tail over so you could grab onto it and like climb back up Noct and maybe try it again, but Noct should be at the top of the wall next turn anyway. Is there any like bonus action or incidental that you want to do?
I don't know. Embarrassment. Bonus action. Embarrassment.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bonus/free action embarrassment. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So then it's the thugs' turn. Now the thugs are engaging with the lizardmen. But also, more importantly, I'm just going to do that automatically. More importantly, they're engaging with you, Farron. So I think that 3 of them are probably going to attack you. Now, they do get advantage because they have pack tactics. Just FYI.
God damn it. I should have reckless and then I would have wrecked shit anyway. But oh well.
Today you learn.
So they're going to make 3, or actually they're going to make 6 technically mace attacks because they get 2 attacks as well. So
No big deal.
Here
No
we
big deal.
go.
You're Harambe. You're Harambe.
I think only. What's your AC in that form? I forgot.
15.
Okay, so
So 3 hit.
3 hit. Not bad.
Could be
Yeah,
worse.
but I have to make 3.
You have to make 3 Constitution saves. Yes.
Yeah.
Battle wizard.
He ain't no battle.
Oh no.
Oh, no problem.
Oh,
No problem.
today's-
No problem. Holy shit!
Holy shit! What?
Damn.
God damn.
Will, stop!
Wow.
You're using all of our crits.
God damn, Will.
Jeez.
You've
Harambe.
already rolled like
Yeah.
6 today.
That just
Freaking
blew up.
monkey
What happened?
man.
Harambe ain't fucking around today. He rolled 3 320s out of 6 dice.
And
Just-
that wasn't including the crits from before.
All right. Well, yeah, Farron, you're feeling it, man. You're like, you're. This is what you were born for. You feel like.
Who knew that being a monkey
Yes,
was what
yes,
he was
monkey
for?
sounds.
Finally. All right. Yeah. They. And I think a couple of them like probably like take a step back. Like, what the fuck is this thing? Yeah. Good job. You lived to see another day. It is Dane's turn. Is he going to give advantage to anyone, Hannibal?
He's going to give advantage to me.
To you? Okay, yep, no problem. You have advantage. It's gonna be the heart symbol. Alright, so it's Daniela's turn. Daniela can't do a whole lot in this scenario, but what you could have her do is, like, maybe she could... Do you have an idea?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, she's nice and strong, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure there's plenty of debris in this rundown area
Yeah,
of the city that she
absolutely.
can just start moving into barricade type formatting.
Yeah,
If there
cool.
wasn't, I'm sure she could make some.
She can just bust her hand through some and create some if there wasn't.
We all know she's the highest damage dealer in the party, so...
Right. So this is no problem,
Please.
right? This is
Sure. Why don't you make me an athletics check with Daniela to see how effective her attempt is here?
okay, great.
what,
Close
motion
character
control,
sheet. That's fine.
You even have 2
Uh,
screens now, Megan. I'm disappointed.
Shh, 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 shh. You said athletics?
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, an 18. Yeah, not bad at all. Let's get some. Oh, sandbags. Look at that. Oh wait, that's a premium mess. I don't want to pay for that shit.
Is debris something that you can type in?
Yeah, there's debris.
Typed in barricade, but that's not coming up. So let's type debris.
Debris?
I've searched debris probably 1,000 times for all of my relative games. So
Yeah, basically.
Debris.
creating some debris. All right, some debris. Look at that. You guys have been really successful over there. I do
Look
say
at
so
that.
myself.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
This is
totally
until it
great.
comes from the sky.
Yeah.
Apart from how we haven't actually faced any oncoming assailants yet.
Right.
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah.
So also because Kara and Malia aren't on the order, I'm just going to do them on this turn as well for the NPC turn.
There you go.
So Kara and Malia, Liam, why don't you go ahead and go for them? They're embroiled in this conflict. They're doing a great job at not getting hit.
That's excellent. Can they then try to continue being nimble meat shields by dodging and just trying to block approach to Hannibal?
Absolutely they can. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they can both take the dodge action, no problem. So you will have disadvantage to
And
hit
just-
those two.
And just trying to position themselves to interpose between horrifying monsters and the squishier members of the party.
Yes.
Squishy
Essentially Hannibal.
member.
He said words. I don't know what he said.
He said squishier member as in singular.
No, I meant Jackson, but
No, that's
That is
what
that
he
is
said.
what he said.
oh,
Yeah, that is what he said. So then it's gonna be it's gonna be these guys' turn. Now, since you want to have them try and scale the walls, I think they're actually gonna make a check here. I think they're actually gonna make a athletic check, but I'm gonna make it for their mounts, obviously. They're gonna get a little bit of buff here. Ooh, no. Okay, so they struggle a little bit in the climbing portion. It looks like maybe, I mean, remember, Middenheim is seen as like the unassailable city, right? Even the Skaven couldn't do it, who are arguably the best climbers in the world. So I think that your men are struggling with that, especially like the bear riders as well. They're kind of like struggling to get handholds, and they're just kind of being pelted and assailed from the walls. You really need to get somebody up there so you can start taking care of that problem, Kree.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, they're not going to do it this turn. So that brings us over to Jericho.
Next turn.
Jericho. The people have probably now they've finished their preparation, and they're kind of communing and gathering on the bridge to begin what they need to begin. So you know that this might be your last opportunity to set up any preparations.
Yeah. Given that the presence of magic is going to be the main drawing factor here, how accurately might Jericho estimate whoever's coming would be able to pinpoint the source of that? Because what I'm thinking here is, could he try to set up basically a fake ritual site?
Yeah, you probably could, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's cool. Where and how would you set this up?
Somewhere that's more visible and hopefully maybe just inside the city walls. So make it look like they are performing some kind of ritual basically at the gates.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will prevent anyone from looking further than that and noting that there are actually a bunch of priests out on the bridge doing something.
So maybe since Danielle is like moving all this stuff around, maybe you tell her to like block off a specific area, right? Like in the middle here, so you can try and fake them out with a magic ritual.
That's the plan.
Okay, cool. Now, how do you is this a pure illusion, or are you going to like use some magic to kind of power this so that they think that it is the real thing?
I don't think that he's got. I don't think that he's got any actual spells that would make for a good, effective fake ritual. Certainly not on like the power scale that these folks are working. Right. So I think he's just probably going to start out by using prestidigitation to make it look like there's magic going on there. Drawing glowing runes in the air, sparks, whatever kind of ethereal effects that he can get to make it look very much like he is conducting some kind of major spell.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use this. Okay, so you're going to create magical effects so that the first responders are at least going to be like, that must be where it's coming from. I see magic or something's going on.
Yeah, he's casting light on everything that doesn't move.
Yeah,
he's conjuring up whatever prestidigitation effects look effective. Maybe start a ritual fire in the center of a circle that he's scratched into the ground.
Yeah, cool, awesome. I like it. So I think that mechanically the first responders are going to be distracted by this and maybe give it pause, or at least maybe address you instead of the actual spellcasting group.
Works for me.
Cool. So moving along, it's time for the Avatar's turn. And I think he's not feeling too put out by anything that's been done to him yet. So I think that he is going to commence the same series of attacks. Sword at Morella, horns at Kira, and wings at Malia. So, okay. Morella, your sword?
Yep. Another 22 damage.
Yeah. Kira is going to take the horn attack, but at disadvantage. 19 still hits her, but minimal damage. I actually rolled very poorly on that.
Yeah.
And then Malia's going to take some wing damage. No, she's not.
Yes.
So, go ahead and click on Kira. That was how much? Minus 12? Yeah, they're still holding strong over there. Ducking and diving and weaving under these flying limbs and curved horns and beating away with their shields and their spears, etc., etc.
Dodge, dive, and dodge.
Right. Aelin, you feel the divine energies beginning to swell behind you on the bridge. You know that there is at least one being in this city that is drawn to great divine energies. What do you do in preparation for your perhaps final turn?
I actually think that Aelin's going to move almost past them, like, so if you look at like where they are, where the debris is in bushes, I'm actually going to put myself on the other side to the right of them. Yeah, kind of like past it. I mean, still hiding, like not out in the open, so that if somebody walks by, like they see me. But and kind of still holding the water back and all that jazz. But basically just preparing to make a bigger distraction should someone show up.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift.
You have some tools that will allow you to do that, certainly.
Yeah. So she's kind of, I guess, in essence, holding her action until somebody shows up to spring a bigger trap of celestial power, as it were.
Absolutely. Okay. Baron.
Yeah.
Monkey Man.
So that actually did hurt quite a bit. So for this form. So I'm going to start attacking them recklessly.
Yeah. You get advantage on your attacks. Let's see them. Hey,
all good rolls.
There you go. There you go. All right. How much damage is that? Yeah. So I think that two of the three men that had run up next to you, you grab them in both of your fists and you just smash them together and toss them to the side. And they kind of crumple. Yeah, they kind of crumple limply on the ground. So the one last guy has his mace in his hand. And I think that like two more dudes are running up at you as well now. They've been able to get away from whatever they're doing. But so far I think you're in the lead.
Yeah.
Just keep playing whack-a-mole and eventually they'll run out, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything else from you, Farron, or is it just simply bashing and smashing and crashing?
Yep, that's me.
All right.
Robbie.
Bash, smash, and crash away, my friend.
I mean, if it works, right?
So, Noct, having passed his athletics check previously, can simply get up on top of the wall this turn if he wants.
So Crew's gonna say, "Sorry, Noct," and Noct is going to jump on top of the wall.
Yeah, so you leap up on top of the wall, and you're addressed by a couple of individuals on either side of you. What does Noct want to do? Because that's just his movement to get up there.
Noct wants to see how thick this wall is, and if it's hollow or not.
It's pretty thick, pretty solid. It's dwarven made, remember. So
Dwarves.
it's probably at this area it's a little bit thicker because it's the gate. It's thinner, obviously, in the areas where there's not an actual gate. I would say it's probably 10 feet wide.
Okay. So Noct is just going to take his action to charge towards the gate housing, if you will.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Do you want to? Are you gonna smash a few guys on the way?
Because
they're like
wants to charge.
Yeah, there's people on either side of you, like with crossbows and maces.
Crossbows and maces. Charge. Okay. Like horn first, rhinoceros charge.
Cool. Then I think what I'll do here is I'll give them one attack of opportunity as you charge in that direction. Just kind of like blitzing through them. But can you roll damage from Noct as well?
Yes.
He's got a horn attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, roll that damage for me. And attack of opportunity on Noct. Nope, misses. Nope. 6, 6, and 6. Yeah, so he just comes barreling through, he tosses probably a couple dudes off the walls and they fall and crumple. And he makes his way over to the gatehouse.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Hannibal, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around anymore. I'm gonna throw blight at it.
All right, blight it is. Hannibal D. Solomon. Let's get a blight going here.
For my constitution save, I like to use my inspiration.
I'm sorry, say that again. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, never mind. Apologies. Yes, I'd forgotten for a second what that meant. So you cast blight. He has advantage, but he's going to take half damage no matter what, so it's going to do something to him. But he does have magical resistance. So it is a Constitution saving throw. Wish me luck.
Oh my god.
Wow, I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20. So he's still gonna take the 13. Sorry, still gonna take the 18 damage from the half of it, which does I think that like you see his face kind of contort, Morella, and he definitely doesn't look too happy about that.
Yeah,
and it kind of shows like a small bit of weakness. Like this is a physical being that can be hit with stuff. But regardless, it does still kind of bounce off of him. It just kind of makes him show a little bit of discomfort. Yep. And Hannibal needs to make a Constitution saving throw for something that is going on. Also cat. You save, Hannibal. Yep, you save. On your inspiration, by the way. You rolled a 3 and an 18, so inspiration was well used there.
Awesome.
Cool. Anything else, Hannibal?
Can't do my... Oh, did you make sure to roll the d6?
No, but I will. Additional 1 damage.
Not reduce my health.
Or actually 2.
Yeah, because it's not That's a different thing entirely.
Yep. All right.
All right, that's it for me.
So magic spells are being cast, thrown about. Ice is flying through the air from this guy swinging his abilities around. And we move on to Morella.
Yep.
You've blocked 2 blows, but you can feel your strength waning from that. You don't think that's a good idea for very much longer.
Yeah. Oh, she knows. So she is going to go on offensive now, and I'm going to attempt to shield bash this individual to the ground, one may say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to attempt to prone him.
He is large, even though he shows huge on them.
Hey.
Yeah.
He has disadvantage.
But he has advantage because he's a size larger, so it just cancels out.
Yeah, just makes it a normal.
Yep. So here we go. Athletics versus athletics.
Wow, he's
so
actually not,
17.
Not great at these. He might fail. Does indeed fail.
God. Oh, jeez. So,
he's
yeah,
great at saving throws, not at this particular thing. So yeah, in that moment of distraction that he had from Hannibal's spell, you bash his knee and he kind of falls. He probably doesn't fall like all the way prone, but he's mechanically prone. Yeah, and he kind of like falls to a knee and kind of tumbles forward and kind of screeches this unearthly screech.
Yeah, and when that happens, I'm like, oh, so you can be brought to your knees.
Yeah,
that's good to know. And yeah, I'm going to do this little thing and wail the ever living shit on this creature with 4 attacks.
Absolutely.
So with advantage. So
bring it.
Here's the first one. Second one. And yeah, divine energy is going to come with this this strike.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
I have a feeling he's a fiend. Could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
He sure is.
So here's divine smite. Wow, that's poor damage.
Every little bit helps, right?
Yep. So it's an additional 14 to the 12. So that's 26. And then here's the next 2 attacks. Here we go. And pow.
So that last one, so you beat on him, right? Like you're stabbing and stabbing, and the divine energy bursts from you, and kind of like holds his arm back, and he blocks the light, and you can hear him like rage and roar. And the last one, he just like catches it with his hand, and just like shoves you backwards. And you don't hit on that one.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, you've dealt serious blow. You can see that like there's wounds that you've opened up in his chest that are like they're leaking like if you've ever opened the freezer and you see it like puff of like cold air that drops into the atmosphere. That's kind of what this looks like. Looks like he's bleeding mist almost.
Yep. All right. So
cool.
That is my turn as a retaliation for what he's done to me thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly will give him pause. Which brings us over to Kree. So Kree, you're on top now. You have access to a multitude of individuals, or you can do other things like, try to do something cool and mechanical or something.
So yeah, I need this gate opened. That is very obviously my next course of action.
Yeah.
Is the gatehouse like open, or is it?
I think you see the door's been like kicked inward, and you hear like coming from inside and the sounds of combat.
That sounds like Farron. Obviously, Kree's gonna let Nock guard the door and jump into the gatehouse.
Okay, yeah. So you leap into the gatehouse and you see like 3 dudes surrounding this large monkey gorilla-like figure. You see a couple of crumpled bodies around, and then you see a couple of other individuals who, like, they've pulled out their crossbows finally, and they look like they're getting ready to fire, but some of them turn and address you as well, because you're now in the room. You have an opportunity to go up and, like, hit on one of them if you want. You
You cut out, sorry.
You have an opportunity to go try and kill one of them.
Oh, you changed the phrasing.
Okay.
Missed opportunities.
So
So I'm just gonna take out my longsword and charge into the fray with my friend Monster here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like a great
hack and
idea.
slash away. There are 7 remaining enemies.
That is a lot of remaining enemies. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna attack.
Have like 108 health. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
And Nocta's gonna guard the door as well.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
could make his attack by like him wrecking some kid out there as well.
Yeah.
Great. I only have more health than you at the moment because
Hmm.
I have 2 forms.
Yeah. So you hear knock someone off when we get the Wilhelm scream, and he just falls down and dies.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, oh wait, actually your attack does hit, believe it or not.
Wow.
But obviously with 2 damage, it doesn't actually.
Yes.
You engage one of the crossbowmen that will now not shoot at Harambe.
Yes.
Cree like puny fire.
Yes.
Good.
Like raging fire.
Speaking of, I think that how this is gonna work. There's 7 enemies left. 3 of them are gonna melee you first, Farron, with advantage. 'Cause, you know, thugs. So 3 mace attacks with or I'm sorry, 6 mace attacks with advantage. Okay. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them hit you.
Yes.
Okay.
Do 1, 2,
Pass.
3.
Pass. No problem.
Okay.
You remain Harambe. But you do take the 3, 12, 18, 21 damage. One of them is going to try to swing his mace at you, Kree. He does not get advantage though because you're engaged solo with him.
That's fine.
16, does that hit you?
No.
Okay. So I think that with 3 more enemies in the room, 2 of them are going to shoot at you, Kree. They only get 1 heavy crossbow shot though, but they do get advantage. And then one of them is going to shoot at you, big Harambe dude, and he gets advantage. So the first one at Farron. Nope. And then the next 2 at Kree. 17, does that hit? Kree?
No.
Okay, fantastic. You guys dodge all of the blows. Which
Awesome.
brings us to Dane's turn. Is he going to give you... is he going to help you again, Hannibal?
No, actually, he's going to help Kira or Malia.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. It could be either one, for sure. Or wants to make use of it. So he does that. Brings us to Daniela's turn. So Daniela has one more opportunity to use her wits or ability to help protect the gate. Okay, good talk.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't actually pushing the right button.
Good job.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. No big deal. No, sorry. So as I was saying, but all of you clearly could not hear me. Daniela, I would totally have her move to protect the actual humans doing the actual.
Yeah,
work.
so move back just in case anybody gets through the barrier.
Correct. So
Yeah.
should they get past all the other bullshit we put in the way, she's ready to poke and stab.
Yeah, absolutely. She takes her position behind Jericho and looks to defend the priests and priestesses with impunity, I would say. Holding her action, so she'll get an initial blow if anybody comes near. Which brings us over to Kira and Malia. So Kira and Malia, actually, they already have advantage on attacking because they're prone in this scenario. Because this big demon dude is prone. But do you want him to continue to dodge, just in case?
It's not like it helped them that much last time. No, I think while the thing is prone, they will do their best to cause some violence.
Alright, cause some violence away.
Where have they gone? There they are.
Yeah, I think they have multi-attack too, so...
2 attacks each.
Yep.
With advantage.
With advantage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, all of them hit. Every goddamn one of them. In fact, 3 of them would have hit anyway.
Well, these things happen.
But that is significant because this creature is not particularly immune to just poking.
That's a nice, by my count, 29 stabbing damage.
Absolutely. And I think that as they, like, Morelli, it's so focused on you that they come up and just start, you know, one gets him in the thigh and he kind of screams in agony, and the other one catches him in the shoulder and he, like, rips the spear away, and they're ducking and dodging, but still able to, like, stabs multiple times. And the creature looks injured now.
Alright, boys, only 4 more rounds of this, and we'll keep on. We'll bring it down. It's all great.
I'm sure you'll be fine. So let's roll another athletics check for the lizardman. Hey! So, I think behind you, Kree, a couple of lizardmen are making their way up the walls now. Maybe a couple of them have even reached the walls. And some of them are falling off into the abyss by being, you know, hammered by stones or crossbows or whatever. But there are a couple that have made it to the walls and now are actively engaging now. So that's great. Fantastic. And I think that being said, the last scene we perhaps see in this particularly interesting fight is down here at the south gate. So we see the 2 armies have kind of met, and we see that this mouth, this giant maw of a gate, keeps spitting out these demons, and Cahill can't seem to gain any purchase on the bridge. It's kind of a perfect stalemate, with pretty heavy casualties on both sides. The difference being it's seemingly unendless from the side of this gaping mouth of a gate. And I think we see Cahill kind of, you know, searching for perhaps some type of intervention or some type of answer. And I think we see he takes a crossbow bolt to the shoulder, and he kind of, like, hunches over and grabs his shoulder, and obviously, like, the men and women surround him and protect him, and they kind of take him back out of the fight. And we see the tide of the battle start to shift a little bit more in the Daemon's favor down south. As well, we see over Aelin, you're kind of hunkered down in the bushes, the overgrowth, and the rubble, and we get that sense of, like, the divine, like, energies releasing, and we see this bright flash for a moment of light, and we hear the rumbling beneath the feet, and I think that the noise that kind of cuts through all of the din of what's going on is the howling of wolves, and it's kind of our signal that the power of Ulrich has arrived. We see some scouts on the other side of the bridge, like, kind of like poking their heads up from the forest, and we see the bridge begin to form this almost, it's not reconstructing the bridge per se, but what it is doing is it's creating this, like, pathway, which is slowly growing and creeping across this broken destroyed bridge, this pathway of light, starting on, the city side and moving slowly across. But it does reflect that it will take some time to perhaps connect with the other side. And I think that that with that we see, like, Aelin, you see people begin to like look and like, what was that? I don't understand what that is. And you probably get a bad feeling about this, right? Like, there's something is coming. You can feel it. It's like that rumble has created something, or alerted something that will be en route shortly. In addition, I think we see the first sign of reinforcements coming to the west gate. Probably those who are quicker to respond, men and women, Norse men and women who are probably armed but unarmored, who are rushing to the gate to help defend it, along with probably a couple of shamans and spellcasters to kind of give their aid as well. So just kind of enhancing the fact that you need to get done what you need to get done there, Farron and Kree, pretty quickly, or the battle's going to turn not in your favor any longer. But the one thing that does appear to be going well is we see this daemon, this avatar of Zinch, kind of on one knee, slowly rising to his feet, enraged now with all of the brutality that he has taken. And as he screams, he charges in at the 3 melee advancers. And that's probably where we end for the night. So, next week we will conclude the gate crashers, as I've named this part of the possible module that I'm writing. We'll finish up phase 2, gate crashing. I may or may not have been watching XCOM streams today, and then we will begin the slog that is taking over all these different areas of the city, punctuated with obvious downtime. So, that's all I got. Next thing is inspiration, although I'm pretty sure all of you had it, and Hannibal is the only one that's used it.
I used it.
Oh, did you use it as well?
Yeah, for that awesome investigation.
He didn't need it, but he spent it.
Right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot.
We don't know what he would have rolled if he hadn't spent it.
Yeah, right.
So since they are the only two that need it, I think it is fair, and also they did awesome today, to give them the inspiration.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Hannibal today.
Farron's remarkably touching reunion? Farewell?
He got friend zoned, let's face it.
Oh, 100% friend zone.
That's not...
What, me?
Can we just skip over that part? And...
That's not how I would describe what happened.
She did conclude with friend.
She was stayed with me.
Let's let that be clear.
Yeah. It's almost as if there was a reason for that.
Yeah.
So Jordan,
Stop it.
that is an actual question, by the way.
I don't know what the CR of a giant whale is.
Let's find out, shall we?
I know a killer whale is 3, but that's an attack whale.
That seems low.
An
The
assault
next
whale.
question
I
is-
like it how you phrase it as an attack whale.
That's an offensive whale. I want a
Right.
defensive whale.
Like a whale, please.
Also, it
I
seems
just
like
want a
something that
big
anything that's
whale.
in water should increase their CR by at least 3.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about that. The sky is pretty big.
Man, it's
So
hard
wait.
to
Are we
find
going
out.
to have a reenactment of Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Yes.
Yes. The fully whale.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, please.
Oh, hey, what's this? Oh,
I-
I'll call it Sky. Yeah, Sky.
I feel sure
Interesting.
there's something in the rules about one of these spells that prevents you from dropping whales on your enemies.
Interesting.
If there is, I don't
It's
know.
the
about
whale
it.
claws down at the bottom.
I
of
think
the...
What ability are we talking about here?
I'm pretty sure it's the one where I get to choose the creature, so...
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The
Party
only thing the
pooper.
bone of Petunia's thoughts was, oh no.
Well, there is a giant shark, so that's like halfway there.
But that's CR like
also,
5.
also
Yeah.
assault. That's also an assault fish, though. So
Yes, it is an assault fish. This is correct. I need a non-assault heavy fish.
I
Yeah.
just
Or
Does it-
non-fish. It
does it-
doesn't have to be
okay,
a fish.
Yeah. What about like elephants?
Those are not that big. I need bigger.
Those are assault land whales. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Mammals.
The
assault
the
mammals.
largest land mammal, not big enough. Not
Nope.
big enough.
Nope.
How
Well,
about
what if you
giraffes?
could get
Would that
like
be enough for you?
multiple bison? What if you could just summon a herd of bison?
That's a good
Freaking
point.
hippo, man.
That
all the
is-
hippos.
yeah.
Get all the hippos, man.
What if you could summon a Tarrasque? Would that work?
You joke. I considered making an entry in this particular portion of the campaign of just
The
the world eating Tarrasque, just to be funny.
Oh fuck!
It
I
would
would
be
shit
funny.
myself.
Well, yeah. I mean, all of us would have, because
Ah shit!
Okay. On that note, I think it's a great place to end. Thanks for
Awesome.
thanks for being here, guys.
yeah.
Can't wait to conclude phase 2 and move on to phase 3, which is the tactical portion of like how do we take over different parts of the city, because they all have their unique things and unique problems and issues.
Obviously, we just take it all over. Period.
Yeah, I mean, by force is totally a way, but I'm also going to allow for some creative works of converting the masses, maybe.
Mhm.
Or subterfuge for those characters that are good at that.
Yeah.
And then end with the ever important climax of the whole shebang.
Mhm.
I got a feeling we're gonna take more than one more session for this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. More than one more session.
Yeah, I was
my
thinking at least 3.
my rough estimate was probably about 5, to be honest.
Wow. Oh, damn.
Yeah. I want it to be like an epic end.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I mean, certainly it's epic. I was more counting to like maybe 3.
Yeah, I think we start off big with all of this, gate crashing, and then maybe you'll get a few areas under control from that, and then it'll probably slow down a little bit as we go through some narrative stuff, go through some how do we control the rest of the city, and then finally, probably like the last session or 2, maybe even having the final battle, as it were.
Yeah.
With all entailed with that.
Indeed. But
Classic.
yeah, thoroughly enjoying this.
Good. Glad. We'll see what happens next time on Siege of Middenheim now.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot
Can't
more
wait.
focus than we used to.
Can't wait.
Well, I would love
Awesome.
to sit and chat with all you beautiful people. I'm running out of data, so I'll talk
Yeah.
to you guys later.
Goodbye, Jackson.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, Twitch and YouTube. Glad you could be here. It's been a hell of a time. That concludes episode 1 of Siege of Middenheim. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, this particular portion of the series is going to run its course until Middenheim is either lost or saved. See what happens first. But with that being said, the very next iteration will be Act 3 of Siege of the Empire, where we either go to its conclusion and get to the final part that I planned 2 years ago, or we do something completely different, and we'll see. So, hope you all have had as much fun as I have had doing this. And without further ado, I leave you to the rest of whatever you need to do today. Great session. Glad you all could be here and spend it with us. Come back next time for Siege of Middenheim 2. See y'all later.